Ladies and gents, Scavenger Solar has been created. Okay, I want to talk about the panels first. Each one of these panels basically potentially runs a few watts a piece. They are 6 volts a piece, and they are approximately, you could say, about 8 to 10 inches width a piece, where these are about a foot and you could say 2.5 feet tall. The brackets are 3D printed, and this was a custom design, my very own design, and I just wanted something simple that had a friction fit enough to hold it in place, and also it's supported by the solar panel underneath it. So let me bring this down just a bit, and you can see the bottoms of it, okay? And each one of these brackets holds the individual solar panels in place. Now, I'll go ahead and flip these to the back so you can see the wires. Now, this particular one, it was backing off of a pump, and the negative solder lead didn't have anything it was mounted to, maybe some adhesive glue, so I just taped over that. Don't worry about that. And you can see how it's mounted in the back, just simple wood frames, free wood, guys. No need to spend more money than you have to. And really, this is what makes it more adaptable in the sense of, let me see if I can get this into focus. This is what makes it so you can disconnect and arrange these in a different way. And so we'll go over the video on how I actually developed these connectors. All right, so that's for one. And let me show you another piece that I made. And I just used a regular Harbor Freight connector kit and show you. And so here's the other connector there. And so they both had pretty simple connectors, okay? The same. So I put the blue in on where the power lead was going to be, and the black lead on what the neutral or ground was going to be. One is the one I use to connect to my charge controller. This one has the same double end. This cable is what I want to use to join these two panels together to convert them from 6 volt to 12 volt. Now, how I do that, I have to go not from black to black, or in case we'll be here blue to blue, which is red to red. You would go blue on one panel and black on the other. And then you have 2 leads, one black, one blue, or it might be black and red in your case, and these go into your charge controller. And so that's how you turn 2 6 volt panels into a 12 volt panel. All right, let me show you more about the assembly of these panels. Guys, hope you're doing great. Happy Friday, by the way. And we're gonna get this video out, and I'm excited about today's video. So I had a little concept. I said, hey, what if you couldn't buy a full solar panel right away? Even though solar panels are quite affordable right now, whether you get them in 100, 200, 500 watt panels, and they're coming out with better technology and cheaper. Sometimes, if you're new to solar, you might not want to make the investment of, let's say, $500 for like controller and solar, and you just want to try it out. And so these are smaller panels, and you can get these in all kind of small devices, including security cameras and also water pumps. And for the average person, and for a person that's pretty savvy with wiring, this will be the perfect project for you. So what I did, and I'll break it down, is I took most of these panels, which came from water pump systems, came from, like you said, security camera systems, and strung them together. And so this is actually a 6 volt panel. Now you may be asking yourself, if you know anything about solar, there is no 6 volt systems. That's one thing I am considering doing, to create a 6 volt system for, and there's a lot of appliances that run off about 5 or so volts, including light bulbs, fans, battery banks, all sorts of appliances, blenders. But that's not any obstacle, because if you know, you can take, and I'm gonna grab this other one, 2 6 volt panels, and you can pretty much put them together to make 12 volts. So you have what's known as a series connection and a parallel connection. And these two connections either increases your amperages and your current flow, or they can get the voltage to 12 volts as you need them. And I'll leave pictures as I talk about this. But yes, I made two, and I made two of these, and each one of these panels, believe it or not, cost me 50 cents a piece, and I did not buy them over time. I bought them over a little period of time. If I had a few extra dollars, and not much extra dollars, by the way, I will set aside something like this for solar. And I'm always investing in solar, guys. And this video is not just about solar, but it's investing in something that will pay you in the long run. And these little 50-cent investments right here is going to save me tons of electricity over the years, and that's a bunch of savings. So let's go ahead and cut to the part of the video where I show you how I developed these little guys, what was involved, and my final thoughts at the end of the video.